Good morning to all. Today we have Shri Jaswant Singh from Mechanical Engineering Department with us to explain in brief various types of engines. So let us start.
Good morning, everyone. As we know, the engines are those machinery which converts the chemical energy, or you can say the fuel energy, into the mechanical energy, right? We have basically two kinds of the engine. One is known as the external combustion engine and another one is known as the internal combustion engine. External combustion engines are those engines which have the burning process of the fuel outside the cylinder of the engine, right? They are known as the external combustion engine. But if we have the burning process within or inside the cylinder of the piston, then we call it as an internal combustion engine, right? For example, in case of the external combustion engine, like the steam engines, as you have seen in the old films, and if you are the older person, then you have seen that the loco engines, right? You can say that the koile wale jo engine hai, right? They are the steam engines. They are the example of the external combustion engine, or even our steam power plants are the example of the external combustion engines, right? Nowadays these kinds of the engine has been obsolete and they are not in use because of their less efficiency and less power output as compared to their weight ratio, right? So now we have the internal combustion engines, and mostly all kind of the vehicle, either it may be the two wheelers or it may be the four wheelers, we have the internal combustion engine. The internal combustion engine further categorized into two categories based upon the operation or the modus operandi, that is the two-stroke engine and the four-stroke engine. And simply the two-stroke engines are those engines in which the working stroke is completed by the engine by the two strokes of the piston, or you can see the one rotation of the crankshaft. They are known as the two-stroke engines. And in case of the four-stroke engines, the working cycle of the engine is completed by the four strokes. That means force up and down of the piston or the two rotations of the crankshaft. They are known as the four-stroke engine. So we have the models of these two-stroke as well as the four-stroke engines, right? Then the another kind of the categorization is based upon the your fuel used, right? We have the diesel engines and we have the petrol engines. And nowadays we have the another kind of the engine, that is the CNG or the compressed natural gas engines, right? And similarly we have the another kind of the classification of the engine, but that is not the part of our study for today's discussion. So we have to limit our discussion for the four-stroke and the two-stroke engines, right? So before understanding the two-stroke engine, we just understand the working of a simple four-stroke petrol engine. Then we will be able to easy to understand that how the two-stroke engine works, right? So before going the further detail of the four-stroke petrol engine, I will tell you the different parts of the engines, right? Simply. So this part, this is known as the flywheel of the engine, right? And this black part, that is a shaft basically, and these are the weights of the shafts. This is known as the crankshaft of the engine. And there is the another rod. This is this rod which is connecting this part, that is the crankshaft, and the another part, that is the piston pin. This part is known as the connecting rod of the engine. This rod have the two ends of the rod, that is one as the big end and another one is known as the small end. The big end is in the crankshaft and the small end in the gudgeon pin or the piston pin, right? And this part is the piston, and simply piston is nothing but the inverted cup shape or the inverted glass shape, right? That is the inverted cylinder type, right? And this is the cylinder of the engine. This is the cylinder of the engine where this piston moves up and down, and these are the boundary wall of this cylinder. Actually this is a cut section model, so these are the boundary wall of the cylinder, and these blackish ports, these are known as the cooling water jackets, right? And this part and this part, this total upper part, that is a part from this side, that is known as the cylinder head. The cylinder head contains the inlet and the exhaust valve as well as the spark plugs. and other like manifold, like inlet manifold and the exhaust manifold, right? So basically this engine has simply this part of the body and this part of the body and this upper part. The lower part of the body of the engine is known as the crankcase, and the part which is between the cylinder head and the crankcase, that is known as the cylinder block, in which the piston moves or reciprocate up and down, right? I will show the realistic part of this engine, right? Just you can see over here, this part, the part below this level, that is now it is the open engine, right? This part is having this engine having the this is the crankshaft. As you can see, here we have the plastic case, or simply the case of the sheet metal, that is known as the crankcase, where the crankcase is rotating and there is a lubricating oil basically, right? So but this part from this to this level, this is known as the cylinder block, where the cylinder moves, where the piston moves up and down, and this part is known as the cylinder block, right? So it is fastened with the cylinder block by the bolts. They are known as the studs of the engine. Now this engine having that inlet side, and here we have the outlet side, right? In this case we have the two inlet valves. You can see over here, I say that these are the inlet valves and these are the exhaust valve. Here we have the spark plugs. So for a single cylinder we have the one inlet and one outlet, but in most of the engines nowadays we have the two inlet valve and the two exhaust valve, right? So this is the petrol engine model. Basically this is the working model. The student had dismantled this engine. So again come to the part of this engine. Now this engine has the same features, right? The crankcase, the cylinder block and the cylinder head, right? On the back side of this engine we have a cam shaft that is being rotated by this crankshaft, right? This is the crankshaft gear and this is the cam shaft gear. This gear of, let us say, 20 teeth and this has the 40 teeth, right? That means if it will revolve by one round, it will revolve only half round. So that means the RPM of the crankshaft is more than the cam shaft. So that is basically the working of the engine, right? So we have the cam shafts, and these cam shafts have the followers, and follower operates the levers, right? This is known as the tappets, right? And these levers presses the inlet valve and the exhaust valve when it is required to open and close, right? So now come to the working part of this engine. As if we start from the suction side, actually there are the four stroke of the engine. One is known as the suction stroke. The suction stroke means when the engine sucks the air, sucks the mixture, right? Whether it is a diesel or whether it is a petrol, it depends upon the working, right? So when the suction stroke starts, suction stroke will start from the top of the piston, will move to the downward side, right, by rotating this flywheel, right? Initially this flywheel is rotated by the battery operated mechanism, that is on the self starting, right? So initially the piston from top dead center moves towards the bottom dead center, right? That means जो piston है वो ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ move करता है. At this moment these two valves are closed. What will happen when this piston moves downward? This inlet valve, basically this is the inlet valve, this side valve is the inlet valve, because here we have the another kind of the component, mechanical component, that is known as the carburetor. Carburetor mixes the air and the petrol in the proper ratio. This is simply a model. You can see the realistic model of the carburetor. I will show you the realistic model of the carburetor as you have seen in your bikes, right? So this is the model of the carburetor for the bikes, and we have the another kind of the model for the car also. So just for your understanding, this is basically the suction side. This is basically the side of for the air to be to induct in this side, and here we have the chamber, float chamber, and this is the mixing chamber over here, right? And this basically is the lever which increase or decrease the supply of the air plus petrol, and this is the exit side of this carburetor, right? So we have the carburation mechanism. Carburation mechanism not only mixes the air and